Nothing revs my Tuesday. Oh, wait, no, it's Thursday. It's OCG Thursday! Oh my god! Okay, that was a Sam level impression there. So, welcome to OCG Thursday. Today we have. Man, my throat hurts now. Sam, how do you do that all the time? So, today we have UAs, of all things. I'm actually very excited for this because they just got their new level of support. So, let's kind of see what this deck does. So, we have triple copies of Asher Blossom, Enjoy Spring. 2 copies of card we can't play here. And then we have 1 UA Blockbacker. Special summon this card from your hand by returning UA monster you control, except for himself. You only special summon him once per turn, and once per turn when your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, you can change their battle positions and negate their effects. This card's really good. The Slam Dunkarino Man. So the cool thing about all the UAs is they all have the ability to special summon themselves, basically, by returning another one to your hand, okay? And then you can only summon one of him once per turn via special summon. And then if this card attacks, you get Trample, and if you get to do damage to your opponent, you can pop a card in the field. The card's pretty good. And then we have triple copies of Libro Spiker. So, special summon from your hand by returning a face-up, except for himself. Summon once per turn, and then during your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can shuffle 1 level 5 or higher UA monster from your hand into your deck, and if you do, special summon 1 UA monster with a different name from your deck, and then return this card from your field to your hand. So we basically get the ability to change into whatever we want from our deck here. We have 1 midfield breaker, or 1 midfielder. Same thing, special summon it by returning a UA monster you control to your hand, except for himself, can only special summon 1 of him once per turn. And then during either player's turn, you can target 1 other UA monster you control, return that face-up card to the hand, and then special summon 1 UA monster from your hand with a different name from that monster. So this was our original guy that we had to use for combo. Then we have 1 Perfect Ass. So, same clause as the rest. And then once per turn during your opponent's turn, when a card or effect is activated, discard a card to negate that activation and destroy it. This card was really good. And then our new support, Playing Manager. I'm actually surprised they let this guy out. So if you normal or special summon and UA monsters, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then you can apply one of these effects. So target 1 card on the field, destroy it, or negate the effects of all face-up monsters currently on the field till the end of this turn, except for UA monsters. This card is bonkers, by the way. On a 2026, you're probably just going to put this in defense mode to ensure that it gets through. Then we have the 1 Rival Rebounder. So same clause as the rest. If this card is special summoned during the opponent's turn or normal summoned, you can special summon 1 UA monster from your hand or graveyard. So this will be acting as an extender for the deck, which is actually pretty cool. We have 1 Foolish Braille, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet, 1 Feather Duster, triple copies Pot of Extrav, 1 copy of Rhoda, 1 Terraforming, 2 Tactics, and then our new field spell. So this card is always treated as an FA card. Okay. When this card is activated, you can add to your hand 1 UA or 1 FA monster, or 1 UA Stadium from your graveyard. Okay. You can reveal 1 field spell in your hand, pay 1,000 life points. This turn, you can normal summon 1 UA or FA monster in addition to your normal summoner set, even if this card leaves the field. That's really important, actually. We have 1 Power Jersey, so equipped to a UA gets 1,000 tag defense. If it battles opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to the opponent is doubled. An equipped monster destroys a monster by its attack. It can make a second attack during this battle phase. And do notice that it does not say on a monster. Banish the equipped monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is returned to the hand, you can return this card to your hand. So, pretty good. And then, Signing Deal. This was one of the best cards we ever had. Special summon UA, but its effects are negated. It cannot be used as synchro or excuse material for a summon. Then use life points equal to the level of the monster you special summon by this effect times 300. But it doesn't matter because you're just going to bring out whatever like combo extender starter thing that you want, even though it's negated, because you're just going to be able to tribute it off or go up. It depends. If a UA monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add a UA monster from your deck to your hand. You kind of get that this deck has really good advantage, right? And then, if a UA monster is special summoned to your side of the field, all monsters currently control gain 500 attack. So that's pretty good. Then we have triple infinite permanents, and then we have the 2 UA penalty box. So at the start of the damage step, if your UA monster battles opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster into your opponent's second end phase. You can only use this effective UA penalty box once per turn. Banish this card from your graveyard, add a UA spell card from your deck to your hand. So we can tutor for literally any of these. I actually like when they do this. So just more fodder for the Foolish Bro goods. Then we have 1 Verte Anaconda, 2 Phoenix, 2 Brute Enforcer, 1 Dingrisu, 2 copies of Starving Venom, 2 copies of Dragostipellia, 1 Chimera Phasia, 1 Mud Dragon, and triple Ints, with 2 copies of Lancia, 2 Banker Tops, triple Gamma, 1 Driver, triple Lightning Storm, 2 Super Poly, and 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, wrapping up UA. Alright. Oh boy. Zoo Tribrigade. Now, I've been waiting for somebody to make this deck work. And it's actually kind of interesting that this is finally what we came to here. So, we have triple copies of Asher Blossom, Enjoy Spring, 1 copy of Storm Winds, triple copies of Maxi, 1 copy of Ceres, 1 Fractar, and 2 copies of Naval. And then we have triple copies of the Zoo King Alpha. By the way, watching this card in play is insane. We have 1 copy of Ram, 1 Rapier, triple copies of Throwblade, and 2 copies of Whiptail, along with triple copies of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Tenki, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet, triple copies of Airborne, with the 1 Barrage. And then we have 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Infinite Permanence, 2 copies of the Tribrigade Revolt. So, special any number of your Beast, Beast Warrior, and or Winged Beast monsters that are banished and or in your graveyard, but their effects are negated. And if you do immediately after this effect resolves, link summon a Tribrigade Link monster using only those monsters. So basically this will allow you to reset once you've kind of fed off of your banish pile a little bit and kind of start to generate some advantage by putting things back into your graveyard. And then we have 1 Emptiness. Now remember, this stupid thing must be special summoned from your hand while the total attack of all monsters your opponent controls is higher than the total attack of all monsters you control. And you target any number of Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast monsters you control. Zoo King Alpha you control cannot attack directly for the rest of this turn. Also return the targeted monster to the hand. Then return the same number of face-up monsters your opponent controls to the hand. So, free 3k body that gets to beam itself out and get free bouncing. Always is going to be welcome in my book. Alright, Tribrigade stuff. So I have triple copies of Link 4, Shrike the Wicked Wings, 1 copy of Samorg, 1 Mr. Gladiator Beast Link monster. Interesting. 1 Ancient Oath, 1 copy of Tiger Mortar, 1 Hammer Bong, 1 Dryden, 2 copies of Chalkonine, 1 Borbo, 1 Utopic Future, 1 copy of Utopic Future F-Zero, and 1 copy of AA Zeus. I really wish we could make this card. And then we have triple copies of Lancia, 2 copies of Pinkertops, 2 Nibiru, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 2 copies of Defusion, 1 Feather Duster, and triple copies of Lightning Storm, wrapping up Tribrigade. And last but not least today we have Adamancipator. Now I do want to add a note here. The OCG does not have Linkross. So since the OCG has Linkross ban, to make up for the no Linkross, Adamancipator's players are running Secure Gardener here. And you're like, huh? So this is because just Needle Fiber can get you into Union Carrier plus Link Spider. You can equip Block to Link Spider and then turn the Link Spider into a Secure Gardener, which is actually kind of cool. So, shenanigans, by the way. Just some interesting things that you can do. So I have triple copies of Analyzer, triple copies of Researcher, and triple copies of Seeker. With triple copies of Ash Blossom, 1 copy of Block Dragon, triple copies of Doki Doki, triple copies of Gate Blocker, 1 Gigantus, triple copies of Quackimera Guardian, 2 Supplier, 1 Maxi, 1 Olion, triple copies of Parallel Exceed, with 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes. You have triple Call by the Grave, triple Crossout Designator, 1 Red Eyes Fusion, and 1 Infinite Permanence, wrapping up the main deck. Down here in the extra deck we have 1 Union Carrier, 1 Secure Gardener, 1 Almirage, 1 Anaconda, 1 Link Spider, 1 Unicorn, 1 Halifibrax, 1 Apollosa, 1 Access Code, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Dweller, 1 Herald, 1 Repite, 1 Dragite, and 1 copy of Dragoon. Side deck we have 1 Nibiru, triple copies of Gamma, 1 Driver, triple Forbidden Droplet, 1 Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Pointer, 2 copies of Gravity Collapse, wrapping up your chunk of OCG deck profiles for everybody. So, what do you think about all these decks? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these lists. And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.